Understanding the 4 phases of the college baseball recruiting process. Navigating the college baseball recruiting process can feel like a daunting journey, especially with all the moving parts that accompany it. To simplify, the entire process can be broken down into 4 phases: prospect identification, prospect introduction to college coach, prospect comparison, and ultimately the college offer. Understanding each phase and its objective can help high school players and their families better prepare and make informed decisions on the path to collegiate baseball. So let's dive into each phase. Phase number 1, prospect identification. The first phase of the recruiting process is all about getting on the radar. College coaches look for the potential recruits who demonstrate both projectability, athletic skills, and academic qualifications. In this phase, players should focus on building a strong foundation and showcasing their abilities in various ways. The goal in this phase is to be seen. Coaches need to identify promising players. If you can catch their eye with your skills, stats, and potential, you'll be on the right track to advance to the next phase, which is phase number 2, prospect introduction to a college coach. Once you've been identified as a potential recruit, the next step is to connect with college coaches. Building these connections early can significantly improve your recruiting experience. Here's what to focus on during this phase. This phase is all about building relationships and getting your foot in the door. Coaches want to see not only your athletic potential, but also if you're a good fit for their program's culture. The more meaningful connections you make, the better your chances of being seriously considered. Now, that brings us into phase number 3, college prospect comparison. After you've introduced yourself and made an impression with coaches, you'll begin comparing you to other prospects for their recruiting class. This phase is crucial as it determines how you stack up against other players if you fit the specific needs of a program. This phase is highly competitive and the coaches are evaluating many players at once. The key is to remain patient and persistent, providing updates when appropriate and showing you are dedicated to continued development. Now, phase number 4, the college offer. The final phase in the recruiting process is when a coach makes an official offer to join their program. This phase can be the most thrilling and nerve-wracking, as it requires careful consideration of different factors. This phase is about finding the right fit for both you and the program. Coaches want players who are committed to their school, and you want to ensure that the program is the best place for your growth and development. Got it? Great. But now, how do you get to the identification phase? You will often hear that your academic performance, grades, is the most important thing in your recruiting journey. Yes, but that is only partially true. I'm not here to blow sunshine up your nose, so let's be real. More than any time in history, college sports is a business. Period. Not only is it a business, but it is a big business. College coaches get paid to win, and academics is a means to that end. Don't get me wrong, college coaches do very much care about your academics. However, no college coach is going to ask you about your grades unless you have the skills to play. So when it comes to getting recruited, the first order of business is to have the skills to play, and then to get yourself and your skills in front of a coach to get evaluated. The winning combination: skills, exposure, and academics. For high school baseball prospects, the dream of playing at the next level is exciting, but the journey to achieving that goal requires careful preparation and focus. To successfully navigate the early stages of the recruiting process, athletes need to concentrate on 3 key areas: skills, exposure, and academics. Each plays a vital role in positioning you to catch the attention of college coaches and make a strong first impression. So let's break down why these 3 pillars are essential for getting you to phase 1 of the recruiting process and how you can optimize each to maximize your potential. Skills. Mastering your game. The foundation of any successful baseball prospect is their skill set. Coaches look for players with abilities and athleticism to compete at the collegiate level. This means excelling in areas like hitting, fielding, pitching, speed to ensure your skills are up to par. Train consistently. Regular training sessions focusing on both strengths and weaknesses can make a significant difference. You need to work with your coaches or player development programs like SparberU. If you want to get player development programs, visit www.sparberu.com and I'll give you a free program to follow. Also, to enhance your skills in all aspects of the game. Exposure, showcasing your talent. Having the right skills is only the beginning. Coaches need to see what you can do. This is where your exposure comes in. It's all about getting in front of the right people at the right time. Showing off the hard work you've put in is crucial. Academics, the difference maker. I like to equate skills and academics to a business sales cycle. Your skills will open the door and your academics will close the deal. But the door needs to be open first. While skills and exposure might get a coach's attention, your academics can keep that attention and make you a more attractive recruit. A strong academic record shows college coaches that you can handle the demands of college-level coursework, making you a lower risk recruit in their eyes. Academics can be a decisive factor, especially when coaches must choose between two equally skilled players. The journey from a high school prospect to a college baseball player is a structured process that requires persistence, communication, and strategy. By understanding the 4 phases, prospect identification, prospect introduction to a college coach, college prospect comparison, and college offer, you can navigate the recruiting process with confidence. Remember, the goal is to find a program where you can excel both as a student athlete and setting the stage for success in college and beyond. When it comes to getting to phase 1 of the recruiting process, no single area can carry you through. A well-rounded combination of skills, exposure, and academics positions you as a complete package, ready for the next level. By developing your skills, getting the right exposure, and excelling academically, you'll set yourself up for a strong start in the recruiting process. Remember, college coaches are looking for student athletes who are prepared for the challenges of the collegiate competition. And by focusing on these 3 pillars, you'll show them what you're ready to take to the next step. So, start your journey by mastering your game, putting yourself in front of the right coaches, and staying committed to your academics. With this approach, you'll be well on your way to making a great impression and moving forward in the recruiting process.